Yeah, it was. First of all, it was a great win. Boys showed terrific character, and we had really a nice intensity about the game for the 90 minutes. And yes, but we're all a little bit deflated with the injuries to Tills and to Andy. So Tills looks like obviously it's a hamstring, and Andy's a knee. We won't know for a couple of days until they get the scans.
Is there concerns about the ACL with Andy?
At this stage, it looks like it is, but yeah, we're going to have to wait till he gets a scan so it's confirmed.
With Marco, does it look high grade, the hamstring?
Not sure. He said obviously he felt a spasm in the hamstring. Again, I'm no doctor, no physio, so he feels like it's not as bad as it was last year. So touch wood.
Such a young kid, like he's only 23 already. He's mounting an unfortunate long list of soft tissues. Really, I mean, is it something that you guys might have to sort of assess in terms of the way?
Well, he's had an excellent pre-season. Unfortunately, those guys who are just powerful animals like Tills, they're going to get one a season, potentially two a season. He's very, very explosive. We know that. Andy's a typical one that could happen. Lecky's another one that it can happen to. The skinny guys like me who can run all day, who are aerobic, they probably don't even know they've got a hamstring. So that's the difference with those types of players. They give you something extra that the others can't give with that explosive power, and you run the risk always. And we prepare them best as possible. They're strong, but it can happen.
With Andrew, just so disappointed because he's also had his injury history as well, especially recently. He scored 2 goals in 2 games. And
Yeah,
2 minutes later that happens.
that's what really hurts. That's painful because he had 2 Achilles operations last year, and just the other day he was saying to me, all I want to do is play. All I want to do is play. And he's had a good start to the season. The goal was all Andy. He's smashed everyone and then got himself at the end of it. So yeah, that's hard to take, that one.
How's he at the moment? I'm sure he's.
No, he's.
The club getting around him.
Yeah, they are. Like we got great staff, great medical people. Yeah, it's difficult to take.
I mean, it's probably something you haven't thought about yet, injury replacement players and sort of things that could be on the cards.
That's another discussion with management this week. So yeah, let's see where it goes.
Lex back, though.
Yeah.
I know you're very patient with him. I imagine that must be a rewarding chance to get a couple of games into him before the international break.
Yeah, he's got himself into pretty good nick, and always mindful, how quickly we throw him in. But I think now for him, it's just he's over all the injuries. We just got to give him a little bit of confidence, and he'll get that confidence by completing every training session and then completing as many minutes as possible. So I don't know what he got, about 15-20 minutes tonight. We'll look to increase that again next week, and then we go into a 3-week break. So yeah, he should be sound.
The game itself, really. I mean, you dominated the first half, really, and
Yep.
to get no reward, but then to sort of overcome that disappointment and score pretty early in the second half must be pretty pleasing.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty sound all-round effort. Our defensive organisation was very, very solid. All the small details in our defensive organisation was first class. We were aggressive. We were so focused and concentrated on the action at that moment, and then following on with the next action. And I think that's what we did really well today. We probably were a little bit rusty in the front third, but Andreas is just trying to find his feet as well with us. Jonathan, unfortunately, has had a bug for the last 2 or 3 days, so that's why he didn't start tonight. Well, we had a few shots at goal. I don't know, I think it was half a dozen or something like that in the first half, but not really anything threatening. So but on the scope of things, it was probably a good time to score just after half time, and we deserved to be in front in the first half. I think they had probably 2 shots at goal in the first half, so we defended as not just a back four, not just Beachy, but as a group. We defended very well, and we need to do that. This team needs to do that, defend as a group, but also attacking as a group. And we were much more cleaner with our possession game tonight. Last week we were a little bit rattled. We didn't stick to the plan, and the key there is to keep going back to the well. We play a specific way, and we have players who can do that. And they just can't lose focus. We just got to keep knocking at the door, and that should give them, again, after the Newcastle game, that should give them a lot more confidence going into the rest of the season.
Nate Atkinson, you put him at left back. It looked like he was getting back to the sort of roaming fullback, creative fullback. What did you make of his?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty solid. You know, we know he can play anywhere on the left side or the right hand side. Can play further up as well, and he was solid. Again, another one who didn't play a lot of football last season, and just trying to find his feet. And already we've used him in a variety of positions. But he's athletic, he's pretty fit, he's a clever footballer. He doesn't lose the ball too much, so we'll always find a spot for him.
Just checking guys like Caputo, Soleimani, are they after the international break, or any of them trying to get back? Anyone?
Yeah, probably Arion would be probably closer than all of them. Maxi started doing a little bit of running last week. Lopane, Ales, still a little bit further behind. Who else is there? We've got a long list.
I think they were the ones.
Yeah, so look, I'm not sure. Probably Arion, out of all of them, would probably be the first one who'd be back.
Would Atkinson have to be maybe a watch for maybe a delayed concussion situation with that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We asked him at half time how he was, and he was absolutely fine. So doctors checked him out. So I don't think there was any issue with his concussion there.
And will Jimmy come back this week?
And Jimmy's back from his suspension, yes, correct. And Aziz obviously has one more game after this.